We are the Capital District Youth Pipe Band from Albany, New York.
And you said we'll start off with you're the youth pipe band. People will have seen there's a lot of young members of the band.
Yes.
How old's the youngest member?
Well, the youngest we start our kids at is 8. Although the young boy that you saw playing Amazing Grace, he started when he was 6. So he's been a little bit of a phenom, trying to learn all the music as quickly as possible. Our oldest are 18. 2 of them are going off to college, unfortunately. And we have a smaller, younger band at home that's one of our development bands.
And all of the pipers and drummers here learn through tuition from the band?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we have a great staff of instructors. Sometimes we use the kids. Brennan is a teacher. He's teaching some of the beginners. Will has been teaching some of the beginners. And until this past May, we had Allie the Piper, who was teaching our beginners, and she started off in our program.
And of course, we have actually seen her. She's been around watching you today.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and how are you guys enjoying Scotland so far? Is this your first time over here?
This is actually my second time here. I came over here for the Worlds in 2017, not to play, just to watch my dad's band, the Schenectady Pipe Band, compete.
I'm enjoying it over here. It's my first time over. My parents have been a few times, so I'm excited because it's my first time.
This is also my first time. I've actually never been out of the country. I'm really enjoying it. The weather's definitely been nicer than how Maureen described it to us.
Set the expectations low and it can only get better.
You have to in Scotland, unfortunately.
There's still no telling what it's going to be like on Saturday.
Saturday, we're first on, so we're hoping it's at least not raining.
Yeah, and if it does rain, it doesn't matter because you've already been on.
That's right, that's right.
And what got you guys into piping and drumming?
I started, I think I was like one of the first people in our group that actually did. I started because I went to a band practice with one of my friends, Liam, like when I was like 11 or 12 years old. I can't remember exactly, but he was playing and I'm like, what is this? So I talked to a few people and I found out what it was. So I started learning after that, and the rest is history.
Well, I've always had a passion for playing the drums, but then I kind of got introduced to the pipe band world with my dad. When I kind of started just seeing my dad play in pipe bands, it's just been a passion of mine for probably around 7, 8 years now.
So my grandpa plays the bagpipes, so I've just been with them since I was a kid.
Yeah. And what is it that keeps you in the band? What is it that you love about piping and being in the band and coming over to Scotland to play and compete over here?
It's always just a good environment and it's really fun.
I love the competitiveness of it, and it's just something I have such a passion for, so it just keeps the fun.
I think just the instrument itself is just awesome, and also Maureen she's forced me to grow up a bit faster than I normally do. So I think the people are one of the biggest highlights for me learning this instrument.
And what about the boss? You know, what brings you back to play with these guys and teach them and bring to the level that they're playing at now?
Years ago, I was doing a presentation at an elementary school, and this one little girl raised her hand and said, "Why did you pick the bagpipes?" And
that's a question loads of us get all the time.
Right, and I played instruments as a kid, flute, saxophone. I was in marching band, concert band, and I looked at her and I said, "Oh, honey, I did not pick the pipes. They picked me."
Yeah.
And it's, I went to my first lesson not knowing, well, I thought it was Irish, sorry. And, I'm from New York, there's St. Patrick's Day parades, right?
Of course, yeah.
And I just got the bug, and I was telling these kids the other day, you look out on that field, 75% of the bands aren't going to get anything, and they're going to come back year after year after year. It's just a passion.
Yeah. And I'll wager it's not a small operation bringing a band to Scotland. What's gone into this? What's gone into this? Who's behind it?
I have to say, for the record, that Sue Van Omeren and Jen Breslin are saints. Just for the record, they are the parent wranglers, treasurers. They're both experienced moms that have been on these trips, so they know how it all works. Fundraising, rehearsals, summer schools. We went to Invermark. We go every year. We played with Allie in October. We did a workshop in the Poconos in November. Band days, and just I've been doing it a long time, but it's always having help. I couldn't do it on my own.
Yeah.
I just always love it. I just always love it because you know it's an appreciative audience and you know it's a knowledgeable audience. Maybe not of the finer details, but you know, in the U.S., people go, "Oh, I love the bagpipes," and they don't know anything about it. So it puts some pressure on. We played our medley a little on the fast side because I think everybody was excited.
Yeah, that's exactly what it. And what about you guys? What are you loving about Glasgow so far?
It's just almost been like a dream come true. When I came here in 2017 and saw all the bands at the World Pipe Band Championships competing out there, just playing pipes and drums, it's just what I wanted to do. And then now coming here, and that's what I'm going to be doing in a few days. It's amazing.
Well, when we went to Perth first for our first competition here, I had been used to seeing massed bands in our competitions back at home, with maybe a dozen or 2 dozen bands, but this was just unimaginable. I was shocked by the amount of people, and that just blew me away. And in general, this whole city, Glasgow itself is just beautiful. You can do tons of things. I remember I walked to the university on my first day here. Of course, it was pouring rain, so I got the whole authentic experience.
Yeah. Well, you're obviously going to have all the seasons in a week in Glasgow.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all combined.
Well, like Will said, it's pretty much a dream come true. I get to play at the World Pipe Band Championships.
And just before we go, what else are you looking forward to during this week? What are the particular highlights going to be for you?
I was looking forward to today, being able to play at Piping Live, the World Pipe Band Championships, obviously. And golfing. I'm not going to be able to get to do it, but I was hoping I could.
I heard seafood's pretty big here, and I love seafood. So that, and then obviously this here today, and at the World Pipe Band Championships.
Well, first off, it was definitely this, because I remember hearing about it, I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to be on TV, and then that in my little happy head. But it definitely, given how much we've been practicing all year for the Worlds, that has been really big for me, and just getting to see a new country was always something I wanted to do. So yeah, that would be it.
Fantastic.
And I just love Glasgow.
Yeah.
The first time I came to Scotland with the Schenectady Pipe Band was in 1993, and we were all over the country. We were in Stirling, we were in Edinburgh, and when I got to Glasgow, I just said, "Oh, this is me." I love Glasgow. I just felt at home when I was in Glasgow.
Yeah.
I love it the best.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot for talking to us, guys.
Thanks you.
Enjoy the rest of your set down here.
All right.
And very best of luck for Saturday morning.
Thank you very much.